Man, I cannot believe I got grounded again. This is so stupid. Whoever invented groundings must have been on crack or something. And to add insult to injury, I am forced to eat lumpy potatoes. Can't I at least have cheese and potato pie? Or better still, just throw these lumpy potatoes into the bin where they belong. Wait a second, bin. That gives me an idea. I'll set up a rubbish collecting company on Facebook, and when someone wants me to collect their rubbish, I will take the rubbish from them, but instead of dropping it off at the dump, I will dump it into someone's garden. I can't wait to see the look on their face when they see that their garden is ruined. Ha 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 ha. Alright, time to go and set up my page. I will call the company Red Dragon Waste Disposal. I wonder who my first customer will be.
Ever since you died, there has been a massive buildup of rubbish in this house. I've been meaning to get rid of it for a while, but I never had the time. There's so much it won't even fit in the wheelie bin.
Well, why don't you look on Facebook to see if there is someone that will take the rubbish to the dump?
Good thinking, Jason. I will see who will take the rubbish for the cheapest price. Okay, so there's this company called Red Dragon Waste Disposal. It says it's charging £20 for bulk waste collection.
Only £20? I was expecting it to be at least double that amount, but if you want to get rid of your rubbish for a cheap price, then I think that's your best bet.
Okay then, I will contact them right away. Good news, Jason, they have agreed to take our trash and they will be here as soon as possible.
Excellent. Our house will be a lot cleaner without all that rubbish lying around for God knows how long.
You must be here to collect our rubbish if I am not mistaken.
That's right. Just tell me where the rubbish is and I will take it away.
Wonderful. In that case, we will help you load it into your van.
I've been meaning to get rid of this rubbish for a very long time, but I never got round to it. Then Jason suggested looking on Facebook, and that is when I found your company.
Well, you've made the right choice. Come on, kids, we have some cleaning up to do. That's the last of the rubbish.
Thank you ever so much for helping us get rid of all that rubbish. Our house will be a lot cleaner now. I'll be sure to give you a good review.
It's no problem. If you need any help with any more rubbish, just give me a call and I will happily get rid of it for you. Thank you for choosing Red Dragon Waste Disposal. Have a pleasant day.
Same goes for you.
Wow, that's a lot of junk. That amount is perfect for fly tipping. Now I just need to find a good place to dump it all. Oh look, an old castle. That looks like the perfect place to dump all this rubbish. I bet the owner will be so pissed when he finds he has to clean it all up. And just to make sure that I don't get caught, I will place a note on the trash pile with Cheryl Blossom's address. That way then, she will get in trouble and not me.
Alright, you lot, ready to film the next scene?
As ready as we will ever be.
Excellent. In that case, stand in your positions. 3, 2, 1. Action.
What the? That crash sound effect wasn't in the script.
I didn't think we had a crash sound effect.
We don't. I had better go and investigate the source. Perhaps it might be construction work, but whatever it is, we can't have it interrupting our filming. What the? Someone dumped all this rubbish outside my castle? Who could have done this? Must have been an Alanistium or a Trixie Squad member.
So what was that crash sound after all?
Well, Raff, the crash sounds we heard was someone fly tipping all this waste here.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. Do you have any idea on who could have done this? Wait a second. There's a note on the pile with some sort of address.
And so there is. Let's see what it says. Oh my god.
What is it, Frank N Furter?
This piece of paper has Cheryl Blossom's name and address on it.
But Cheryl Blossom would never do something like this. She may be a troublemaker in the Riverdale universe, but here in the Vine universe she's a lovely girl. Clearly something isn't right here and we need to find out what.
You're very right on that one, Raff. I will call Kurtis, Stryker and Sonya Blade. Hopefully they will help us get to the bottom of this.
So you called us because you believe someone fly-tipped this pile of rubbish here?
Yes, we have every reason to believe that.
And do you have any clues on who could have done it?
Well, we have a piece of paper with Cheryl Blossom's name and address on it. Although we don't think she could have been responsible, she's too kind-hearted to do something like this.
I know who Cheryl Blossom is. She's that red-headed girl who lives in Riverdale.
I don't think she could have fly-tipped this junk either, but we'll go and have a word with her to see if she knows anything about this. But thank you for bringing this to our attention.
Sounds like someone's at the door. I'll go and answer it. Hello.
Good afternoon. I believe you are Cheryl Blossom, if that is correct.
Yes, officer. Can I help you?
Would it be all right for us to come in and have some words?
Of course.
Now I don't know if you are aware of this, but someone fly-tipped some rubbish at a nearby castle and it had a sheet of paper with your name and address on it.
What the? Someone wrote this? How did they even know?
Well, do you know someone who knows your name and address?
Not long ago, we paid someone from Facebook to take our rubbish to the dump. He's the only one who would know.
So you hired someone from Facebook to take your rubbish away?
Yes. We were desperate to get rid of our rubbish, so we looked on Facebook to see if we could find someone to take it. And we found this company which agreed to do so.
Well, I guess that explains the fly tipping. And that person must have wrote your name and address on that sheet of paper in an attempt to frame you. Would it be okay for us to check your phone so that we can track this person down?
Of course you can. Here you go.
Thanks for your cooperation. So the name of the company is Red Dragon Waste Disposal?
Yes.
Well, the logo seems familiar somehow.
Try checking the email address.
I'm about to do that right now. So the email address is Daegon at reddragonclan.com. Wait a second. I know that email address. That's Daegon. He's a member of a dangerous troublemaking gang called the Alanistiums.
I know who that is. I babysat him once during Christmas and forced him to eat lumpy potatoes for his Christmas dinner.
Well, I must say, thank you for complying with our instructions. We will now go and arrest Daegon for his disgusting act.
Man, I cannot believe that he fly-tipped all our rubbish. I paid him good money to take it to the dump and he scammed me.
Not that you are in trouble or anything, but just as a warning, there are lots of shady companies out there who will scam you. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So next time you need to get rid of bulk waste, pick a legitimate company and check the reviews first, or better still, get your local council to take it.
Thank you, officers. Don't worry, I will never trust a shady company like that again.
Greetings, officers. What brings you to our temple today?
Well, unfortunately, your son did something bad again.
Oh no, not again. What did he do this time?
He set up a company on Facebook called Red Dragon Waste Disposal. He then got a customer called Cheryl Blossom and agreed to take her rubbish away. But instead of dumping it at the dump like he was supposed to, he fly-tipped it at a nearby castle. He even went so far as to put her name and address on a sheet of paper in an attempt to frame her.
Oh my God, that's terrible. We can't believe our son would do something as disgusting as this.
Would it be all right for us to have a serious talk with your son?
Of course it is. There is no question that he needs to be punished for what he did. Daegon, get your enormous fat bottom down here instantaneously. You have some serious explaining to do.
Oh crap. I hope they didn't find out about what I did. Oh hi Mom, Dad, Kurtis, Stryker and Sonya Blade. Why do you lot look so angry?
Daegon, Kurtis and Sonya have just told me that you took Cheryl Blossom's rubbish only to fly tip it at a castle. Did you really do this? Tell us the truth right now.
What are you talking about? I would never do such a thing. How could you make such an accusation?
Don't play smart with us. We saw the messages you sent on Facebook and your company page has your email address on it.
Tell us the truth right now or else it will be punishment day.
Well, I guess I've been busted now. Okay, fine, you've caught me. Yes, I did fly tip all that rubbish at that castle. I did it as a harmless prank. I am really sorry I did this. I promise I won't do it again. Please don't ground me. Oh no, here it comes.
Daegon, what in the NetherRealm is wrong with you? We cannot believe you had the audacity to fly tip all that rubbish outside that castle. You know damn well that fly tipping is a very disgusting thing to do and is bad for the environment. It's bad enough you fly tipped, but the fact that you did it in someone's garden is a whole lot worse.
Not only did you fly tip, but you also wrote Cheryl Blossom's name and address on a sheet of paper and put it on the pile in an attempt to frame her. You are very lucky you did not get her arrested, because if you had done, you would have been in more trouble than you are already in right now.
And speaking of being arrested, what you did today is a serious felony, and so for that reason, you are being arrested yourself.
Oh no, don't tell me I'm being arrested. Anything but that. I can't afford to go to prison again.
I don't want to be arrested and go to prison.
Well, maybe that's something you should have thought about before you decided to fly tip all that rubbish. Not only that, but we also have no choice but to issue your parents a £2 million fine.
That costs more than the cost of our pyramid. If we keep having to pay fines like this, we will be homeless and living in cardboard boxes on the street, and it will all be your fault. If you are lucky enough to get out of prison, you will be grounded until mandatory military service is abolished in Switzerland. And while you are grounded, you will be eating nothing but lumpy potatoes for every meal. I hope that is all that you are ever going to eat.
Now officers, take our son away. We are too angry to have anything to do with him right now.
Put your hands behind your back right now. Daegon, I'm arresting you for fly tipping. You do not need to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say will be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Yes, officer.
Good. Now let's take you to your favorite place. You must really love going to prison.
And if you don't stop crying like a goddamn motor car, I swear to the elder gods, I will personally use Beyond Logic to turn you into one, and give you away as a prize on one of Vance's game shows.
This grounded video is based on a true story. Years ago, my sister hired someone on Facebook to get rid of some rubbish. However, the people who took the rubbish fly tipped it. A letter with my sister's name and address was in the rubbish pile and she nearly got charges brought upon her. Luckily, however, she was able to provide evidence of the emails sent to the person who fly tipped her trash and so was able to prove her innocence. There are 2 lessons to be learned from this grounded video. 1. Never fly tip. Because fly tipping is bad for the environment and can pose a health risk to both animals and humans alike. And 2. Always be careful who you hire to take bulk waste. If you are going to do that, check the reviews first. Or better still, ask your local authority, because they will be more than happy to take it to your local dump and will never fly tip. And here's an update on my mum who had COVID and had to go to hospital. She has now been discharged and is on the road to recovery. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. This is Callum Rockley signing off.